Yo, this is Juwan and this is CYON. And this is an outlet for entrepreneurs to tell your story, to get in the know, to relieve your stress, to create your own narrative. Yo, this create your own narrative, man. CYON. We are back and we revamped and we ready to rock out. We in a new space, as y'all can see, but this is a special episode. And I just want to say thank you to Gigi and Carlton for coming out, man, showing love and entering us into their space. So I want to just give y'all a background of what I know about them so far and what I've been following. They're both realtors and they're both in a great influence into inspiring each other and also inspiring other people and to letting them in to know what free game is. So I think the title for this should just be free game.
Free game?
Free game. It's free game. So Gigi, she is a very inspirational person. She has a great story. Carlton, who I met from Gigi, he's awesome young man, and he has a lot going for himself, and he's keeping himself pushing, and he's a very, if you need to know something, y'all need to tap in with those two. So Gigi, go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself if you don't mind.
All right, y'all. I'm Gigi, the face behind GegeBuysFlorida. Born and raised here in West Palm. I got started in real estate thanks to my Mr. iTrapHouses, and it's been on go ever since. I started last January, and after I got my first deal, 2 weeks into doing wholesale real estate, I pretty much took off, and I quit my job 10 months later, and now I'm doing this full time. So yeah, that's me, GegeBuysFlorida.
Carlton, what's up?
All right, so my name's Carlton, also known as iTrapHouses on Instagram, YouTube. I'm a real estate investor / wholesaler / house flipper / motivator, whatever you need. So we're here. I started out in real estate 7 years ago as a realtor, doing the traditional world. I crossed over into the investment world late 2018, early 2019, and here we are.
That's cool. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So big ups to both of you taking that step.
Thank you.
'Cause I know it's not easy. I just want to know what made you, Carlton, want to become a realtor?
What made me want to become a realtor? That's a loaded question, but I'll try to tackle it as much as possible. So I was working a corporate America job, working for AT&T. And I just got tired of the rat race, man. Got tired of taking orders. I definitely got tired of the pay, $48,000 a year.
Yeah, but it ain't cutting it.
I wasn't with that, so I wanted to, like you say, create my own narrative. You know what I mean? So real estate has always been something that's more of like a family thing. I had a couple family members doing real estate, so it always had my interest. I just decided one day this is what I'm gonna do.
That's real.
So I just jumped into it head first, and I left corporate America behind 5 years ago. So 2016 is when I became full-time in it.
And never look back.
Never look back.
That's real.
Never look back.
That's real.
Best decision in my life. I actually got fired from my job, so I kind of was forced into it, but that's the best thing that could have happened to me.
It did you a favor.
Yeah, they did me a
It
favor.
did you a favor.
AT&T did me a favor. Yes, sir. Like I said.
Don't find us though, man. Gigi, what about you?
Well, I was working at Best Buy. I tried to go after two, I would say, positions at my job, and I came home and I was always complaining to Carlton, like, they won't promote me. And he was like, hey, he does real estate. I see him do real estate. And I said, oh, I can do this. And he was like, yo, okay, it looks easy. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I was like, if all I gotta do is get on the phone and get someone to say yes, I'm game. So I started doing the research, he gave me the list and whatnot, and after I got my first deal, it was $5,000, literally 2 weeks to get my first deal. And I said, are you kidding me? I've never got a $5,000 check just in one sitting.
Yeah.
And from there, I told him, all right, you know what? This might be the year I quit my job. He's always told me I was gonna do that, but I was like, it's not gonna happen. And November 29th was my last day working a 9 to 5. And I can honestly say it was the best decision, from purchasing a house due to it, being able to have my own freedom. 2020 was a great year. It literally catapulted me into where I am right now in real estate.
Did y'all hear that? They both quit their jobs.
Yeah.
My dog got fired, but it did him a favor.
Yes.
She said, and he did her a favor and told her she could do it.
Yeah.
And look, man, that's a big success story.
Literally, I didn't even give a 2-week notice. I literally just woke up one morning. I said, yeah, you know what, this for the birds. And I just sent my GM a message and I said, I'm done.
Hey, GM. look at him now. I really respect it, and I think that's what a lot of people don't do. They don't take a leap of faith.
Correct.
Yeah.
They kind of question themselves even when they want to do it, even at times. Like, all right, I might have my own business, but should I take this leap? It's going to work.
Exactly, yep.
But now knowing that y'all did that, I think that's a big step.
It is.
Definitely.
Now we here and the before.
It is.
One of our projects.
It's one of their projects.
In the middle of renovation.
Yes.
Minute renovations, and they opened it up to us to let us into their world.
Definitely.
So with wholesaling and flipping houses, what can you say that you appreciate about it, and what do you love about it more than any other aspect of the real estate world?
First and foremost, I'll say the bag. Because the bag is so big when it comes to wholesaling. I'm a people person naturally, and wholesaling is definitely a people person business. You know, I like meeting new people. I like getting to know their story. So the fact that I'm able to be my own person in doing real estate, I would say that's probably the best part for me. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to get all dressed up. I can just showcase my personality, and I can wheel someone into getting a deal. So I'll say that's my best part in doing real estate. Yeah, I get to travel and all that good stuff.
Not
Yeah.
with men. Okay. For me, wholesaling is a very powerful tool because what a lot of people don't know. See, a lot of people, I bump into a lot of people, they think wholesaling is a scam or it's not real, you actually can't make money. But if you actually jump into the business and you learn it and you see it's a vehicle that can take you from like an entry level position, you know what I mean, into real estate investing, and you can literally, if you work hard enough, you can reach to the top. You know, you can start flipping houses, you can become a landlord,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, you can do development. So it's very powerful once you build it up. It's like a snowball, and if you continue at it for some years, you can build up a nice legacy and wealth and financial freedom. That's why I love it, you know what I mean? Because I'm able to buy rental properties. So with that, it's just, you don't need no money or credit. So if you got some hustle and some knowledge, you can get to it. But a lot of people make excuses, but it's definitely money there to be made. So if you're willing to put in the work, you can make it happen.
I want to piggyback piggy off something you said.
Okay.
Putting in the work.
Yes.
I think people miss out on that.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
think it's spoon fed and handed to them.
And
Can you tell them?
gratification.
Thank you. That's perfect.
He talks about it all the
We
time.
That's
talk
perfect.
about it a lot, man. But she can go into it some, and then I can indulge in it. But yeah, it's like it said it today. It was
It's a
dry. It
disease.
said it's a disease.
Yeah, because when I first started wholesaling, I'm not gonna lie, I thought like, oh, I can get money right now. I was expecting it. Yeah, you had to do the work, but I was expecting like, okay, I did the bare minimum and I could get something from it. What I have learned, you know, in the past year and a half from doing wholesaling, it's a process. You know, you have to be willing to be consistent. You have to be persistent with it. It's not something that happened overnight. And a lot of people look at you and they say like, oh, you've been having win after win after win, but a lot of people don't see the losses that you took behind the scenes to get where you're at right now. So the instant gratification, like, you know, we discussed earlier, it is definitely a disease, and I feel like it holds a lot of people back because they're expecting the now opposed to putting the work to get to that now. And he had to drill that into me for the longest because I just was not getting it. And now I see the satisfaction. It's very rewarding, you know, when you build yourself up to getting to that finish line.
Yeah.
Because some deals, you know, it takes you like 14 days. Some deals take you a year. And it's like, okay, once you get to that finish line, like, okay, I did this. Opposed to just saying, okay, I got it right now. So you won't appreciate it as much as you would have once you work for it. So yeah, instant gratification is a disease. I'll let you know that.
For me, I see it a lot, and it's inspiring actually. I run into a lot of young cats, a lot of younger brothers who like 18, 19, 20. They like under 25 and they want to get in real estate. So Me, I got into real estate when I turned 30. I was 29 going on 30. So when I see these young cats coming up to me and like, hey man, I want to do what you're doing, and I explain to them like, look, real estate is not a get rich quick scheme. You know, it's years. You know what I mean? I've been in it 7 years now. So I try to, you know, guide them, give them advice on sticking to it, staying in for the long haul, because learning the real estate business is a lot. It's simple. It's a simple concept, simple process, but it takes a lot to build up your business, your clientele, all of that, your pipeline. So people get into it, they get into the business and they think, okay, I've been doing this a week or two, where my deal at? And then, you know, they just want it so quick, and then when it don't happen, they quit. So you definitely gotta have patience. Patience is the key with this business, you know what I mean? Like you said, some deals I've done, they've taken a year and a half. Sometimes they take 6 months. It might take a couple months, but sometimes they go quick. It might be 21 days, 40 days.
Oh, for real.
So don't look for the instant gratification if you want to get in this business. If you want instant gratification, this business ain't for you. You know what I mean? Go somewhere else, try another business, another industry. But real estate, you definitely gotta be in for the long haul.
Correct.
And that's perfect. Like, I think a lot of people just think, off rip, I did this, so I got my license, so
Yeah.
next week I should have a deal.
Man, like, I started out 2015. I literally started at the bottom, bro. I started working rentals. I was working with people who were looking to rent places. So I went from working with renters to people who want to buy houses, and then all my realtors I didn't know, working with buyers versus sellers. Buyers is kind of like, you're working like the bottom of the barrel. You want to work with a seller because it's a lot easier. So I worked my way up. You know what I mean? So it was all a process.
And I think
it's a cliche, but I had to trust the process.
Thank you. You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
It's cliche, but it's true, bro.
It's true.
It's very true.
So I can see when y'all gave me a tour.
Yeah.
I can see already the vision. I can see the excitement in you guys. That's like, it look like this now, but we're gonna knock this out the park.
Correct.
What do you appreciate more when you're revamping the house?
You want me to go first?
I'll let you go.
All right, so we was talking about this. I think the best times of rehabbing a property is when you initially buy the property. In the beginning, when you buy the property and you close on it, you're excited because okay, you're coming up with ideas in your head. Okay, I'm gonna do this to the property, I'm gonna do that. So I think the beginning and then of course the end, when everything is complete 100%, and then you get to sell it. In the middle, what we at now, this is the trench work.
Yeah.
Managing the project, checking in on contractors, buying material, making sure everything is right, dealing with the city sometimes, it could be a pain. So the beginning and the end.
The beginning and the end.
I would say for me it would be going to Home Depot.
Yeah, a lot of trips to Home Depot.
And picking out the designs,
Yeah.
because I watch Flipper Flop so much on HGTV. And just, being able to pull this, bring it together, and make a design, I think that's probably the most satisfaction part for me. And of course, once you get to that point where we're selling it, because you get a check, or if you get a tenant, you get that rental income. All of that, builds up to like, oh, he's recording. But he deals with all that, the contract. Because I'm like, I don't even know what be going on. Let me just do the design and just come and make sure everything is in place. He got all the other stuff, so yeah.
Y'all ain't realized by now. Power couple.
Thank you.
Power couple.
Thank you.
You see how he uplift her, she uplift him.
Yes.
Why don't y'all get that yet?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people miss out on that. Is a partnership is just one person just supposed to sit back and just ride.
Correct.
And I respect both of you because you brought her into the game and you also teach her in the game. And I'm pretty sure she teaching you new things, especially with designing.
Yeah.
With the designing, so
You got better taste.
yeah, you got better taste, bro. They go get the nails done. We ain't doing all that. So that's a big thing, man.
Yeah.
Any advice you got to give to anybody that's looking at the video that want to know how the real estate world is, that you can tell them like straight up, take this route, follow us. We got mistakes too, but that's what happens in life.
I would say getting a mentor is definitely key to doing real estate, key to doing anything, but especially this business when it comes to wholesaling. My success in wholesaling, I'm making the phone calls and I'm doing the grunt work, but I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for me having someone who's already in the business teach me what they know. Like Carlton was constantly pouring into me, like telling me that I need to do this, make these calls, say this to a seller. Because when I tell people I started real estate with no real estate background, I didn't know what a comp was, I didn't know what cold calling was. All I knew was I had to get on the phone and get a seller to say yes. But he was the one that walked me through from start to finish. And that's why I say I feel like I'll forever be in debt to him because he showed me the ropes. And not only that, you have to be consistent because mindset is key when it comes to wholesaling. My mindset was definitely not in place, I was still having that 9-to-5 mindset. I had that, I'm getting my 2-week paycheck. Now, it's one thing, to do all the work and you're waiting to get paid. Like, you don't know if the deal's gonna go through. You don't know if something may happen where, it gotta be, delayed. And he taught me that, to hold out, like, okay, the finish line is near. So that was definitely good. So, being that we are a couple, having a supportive partner, it definitely makes the job a lot more easier because he handles more of the pressure and I just sit here like, okay, you got it. But it's a lot that comes with this business that a lot of people don't see. They see the glam, but they don't see the behind the scenes that come with it because there's a lot of things you have to deal with that a lot of people may have just say, what, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
For example, like you said, dealing with the city, dealing with problem tenants, dealing with sellers that are delusional. Dealing with people that, try to steal your deals. All of this comes with a business. If someone would have just been out there by themselves trying to wing it, they probably would have fumbled. But having someone, to help me through it, it definitely made it a lot more, worth the while. So yeah, I'll say that much.
Okay. For me, if you actually gonna do the business, like Gigi alluded to, mindset I think is most important thing really. I think when people come in with certain expectation, like I just said a couple minutes ago, and then when it doesn't go right or go their way, they get discouraged easily. So you definitely got to change your mindset from if you're leaving corporate America and you're becoming an entrepreneur, you got to come with that entrepreneurial mindset. You know what I mean? So, because now you're in a whole nother world. Everything's on you. There is no safety net of a 2-week paycheck.
Yeah.
Basically, whatever you make out there in the field, that's what you're gonna make. You know what I mean? So, if you can get your mindset right, which is, for me, I can honestly say my mindset was shifted going to masterminds, just consuming a lot of YouTube content and networking, being around like-minded people that was already in the business. Trying to hang around them, like, hey, I'm trying to learn from them, be a sponge. So humble yourself, soak up as much knowledge as possible. You gotta have the will to work hard. That just comes with it. If you ain't gonna work hard, you ain't gonna get no results. So this is a results-oriented business. You know what I mean? So
It is.
people that talk all the nonsense they want, you can look up real estate and you can check people's work. So if they ain't no deeds or nothing, no deals,
It don't matter.
yeah.
You see them HUDs.
So she alluded to mentorship or coaching. So if you're going to hire one, just do your due diligence, check their background, make sure they're legitimate. Any good investment is definitely into yourself. You know what I mean? So don't be cheap. Y'all want to go buy gold rims,
Designer.
all that, trips. PPP loans, whatever. Take some of the bread and put it into your own training. It's only going to help you. You know what I mean?
That's real.
All serious. So that's just my thoughts on it. If you're going to actually do the business,
I think that's perfect. And two people who I'm not gonna say it with no restraint to it. It's these two.
Yeah.
I've
I've invested in myself.
Exactly.
I spent tons of money to get where I'm at. She spent money. She started to invest.
I didn't do it. I was like, what is this?
She had to see, like, okay, you spent this, but all right.
It makes sense.
Yeah, now I'm understanding it takes money to make money.
There you go.
You know, shifting your paradigm. I didn't know anything about that. You know, at first I was like, oh, $10,000 is a lot of money to me. But now when you actually make $10,000, you see how much you had to do to make that $10,000. Like, okay, I can make it again.
Yeah.
And before, I would like try to hold on to everything. But once my paradigm shifted and I was like, okay, you have to put that investment in yourself, it became worth it because now you're literally putting yourself to make more money. You're positioning yourself, and it's a process, which a lot of people don't. They try to skip the process, skip one step and go to another. It doesn't happen like that at all.
And you'll get humbled real quick.
Very.
Get humbled real quick.
When you lose money, it humbles you real quick.
I'll say this, to make it short and sweet. When I started to leave traditional to the investing side, I met an old guy one day out in the field, and he was like, look, man, you gotta look at these houses like seeds. You get your seed, you water it, fixing it up, you know what I mean? You keep fixing it up, it's growing until it's to that tree. Then you can harvest the fruits, you know what I mean? So that's how you gotta look at yourself. Same way.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
When I write my book, I'm gonna put Carlton line. Carlton's line. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I think it was very inspiring how I met Gigi was. I seen her post on Instagram one day when she talking about how she quit her job. As soon as she posted it, I wrote her. I said, hey, I need you on the podcast. 'Cause I think a lot of people are real timid these days.
Yes. Like me, I've always been that outgoing person. He's actually the one who pushed me to start telling my story. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to just stay, behind the scenes. I don't need people to know what I do. But, there's a lot of people, who's at their job who hate working at their job. Yeah. There's a lot of people, who have anxiety going to work. I was one who, dealt with anxiety. I used to be in my car like, you know what, I'm going to just call out. Or I'll call him like, ugh, I don't want to go here. Like holidays, you spend it at work. And just to go to the point where I decided to just take that leap, because you have a lot of people that tell you, don't quit your job. You have a lot of people that say, just play it safe, get that 2-week paycheck. And because I had to deal with all of that. And I used to come to him saying, people tell me I shouldn't quit my job. And when I told no one I was quitting my job and I just left, everyone was like, what is she doing? And to see how successful I am now, even though I haven't even reached, my full success, my whole goal list or whatever, it's just like mind-boggling. Because if I would have stayed where everyone wanted me to stay or stay in that little box, I would have been, hindering my own self. And that's what a lot of people need to understand. Like when I posted, my bank account, I was in a negative before I quit my job. I didn't even tell him, him and I are together. He didn't even know, I was in a negative when I quit my job, but I had to do this for myself. It was a conversation I had with myself and God. I say, hey, I know you're going to lead me through it. And sure enough, literally, we got a deal how many days after I quit my job? We closed on one probably like
10 days.
Literally. And that was probably my big assignment deal I received after quitting my job.
That's real.
And you was like, oh, girl, what are you talking about?
Faith,
bro.
Faith.
Literally having faith the size of a mustard seed literally took me so much far in life. And this is only the beginning. Like I keep telling people that it's only been a year and a half, but there's so much more to come. So much more to come.
And that's passionate, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I remember when I told y'all, hey, we had hiccups, we had this, we had that. And none of y'all said, oh, stop.
It's the nature of the business. There's going to be, roads that you might not want to go through. There might be some obstacles that you have to overcome. But the nature of the business is like, what's going to stop you from actually getting to that? I was never passionate about real estate. When people hear me talk about real estate, like they feel like I've been doing it for years. I became passionate about it because I took, the time to learn. Like you say, he watched countless YouTube videos. We'll be home, he's watching a YouTube video, or he's listening to a podcast. I used to be at work, he'll send me a podcast, send me a YouTube video. We barely watch TV because we're always watching YouTube videos. But when you're allowing yourself to soak up that knowledge and the importance of being around like-minded people, it will bring you so much further and closer to your goals. Because you now have people saying, like, you can do it. You can go in here and do that. With him, you say, even when it comes to purchasing a property, I may not see what that, seed may, grow into or the vision, but I have someone like him that, just deal with it, It may take 6 months, it may take a year, And now you're going to see that. That's not what I'm seeing right now with the property I purchased because he guided me to it. I purchased a house 6 months into doing wholesaling. I never thought I was going to be a homeowner. I had people saying, wait till you have a kid, wait till you get married. I purchased a property, I said on my 28th birthday, I wanted to purchase a house, and I purchased a house on my 28th birthday.
All right, that's my new goal. I'm 27.
Okay.
I'll be 28.
28th birthday.
When I need y'all to mentor me a little bit.
Oh yeah, listen, just hit us up.
I know where to go, man.
You can do it, bro.
Yeah, trust me, because I thought I couldn't do it. And he told me, and it's just like, the sense of satisfaction like you get from like, dang, I'm a homeowner. It's yours. Like ownership, like to say this is yours, you're putting forth the effort, you're putting the money, it makes it just worth the while. He taught me that.
I ain't lie, bro. I commend you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not to even get off the topic, but
Okay.
a lot of men don't build up their women.
Yeah.
They
Or
feel
vice versa.
oh, vice versa too. It's vice versa. People feel like you on their time.
Correct.
Like they just ignore the fact that it takes building blocks to get to success.
2 is better than 1.
Yes.
I like that. So I just wanted to know. Oh my bad, not to cut
No,
you off. Go ahead. Oh, I would want to just ask you, both of you,
Okay.
what's your short-term and long-term goals?
I'll let you go.
So for my short-term goals, I would consider that maybe 1 to 2 years, maybe. Short-term, I probably want to build up the business some more to where I'm able to fall back a little bit, replace myself, so I'm not like running around with the chicken with the head cut off. So my goal would be to build up the business some more to where I'm doing maybe like we're doing 1 to 2 flips now a year. I want to try to get that to at least like 5, and I can get the business on autopilot. That's my short-term goal. My long-term goal is 45. I'm done.
That's real.
It's about 8-9 more years.
That'd be
I'm
perfect.
trying to retire, bro. About 45.
Get on the boat with the cigar, sit back.
I gotta get a lot more. I gotta do a lot more deals, buy some more rentals. But that's my long-term goal, is to have enough wealth and properties built up to where I can retire or semi-retire, and I can just sit back and chill.
Okay, Gigi.
Short-term goal. I've been wanting a Mercedes G-Wagon for I don't know how long.
Oh yeah. For the longest.
So that is my short-term goal. 1 to 2 years. I definitely want to purchase a Mercedes G-Wagon. Just go in the dealership and like plow right there. My long-term goal would be. He said 45. I'm looking like around 35, 36. Like, I do what I want now, but I want to just be like, let me call up my friends and say we taking a trip, and I'm just gone. Like, it is what it is. So yeah, that's like my long-term goal, and just be that little soccer mom. Kids here, woo, but yeah, that's my long-term goal.
The kids, yeah, they a lot, man. But also, so y'all have fun too.
Yes.
You work hard, you play hard.
Yes.
So y'all took a trip.
I believe in that. Yes.
Y'all took a trip. Y'all had a good time.
Yeah.
What you like to do in your spare time outside of real estate? Just sit back, kick back. What would you say? Hey, I'm going to do this off rip.
In my spare time, I'm becoming a food connoisseur. So I like to visit expensive restaurants, fine dining, and traveling with my family, my girl, my kids. That's pretty much my hobbies right now.
Okay, Gigi.
My hobbies, let me see. I love going to brunch. I'm a brunch girl. I love going to brunch. Aside from that, I'm always with him. Like, I like traveling too, going to the fine restaurants because I'm there eating, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and shopping. Shopping becomes, it starts to become, so much more satisfactory.
Yeah, because it is what it is. I didn't expect that. I'm gonna make it back.
Women don't like to shop.
Exactly, but now, because before I used to be like, I ain't gonna buy that. It's too much money. But now I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's go to the mall. I don't care what mall it is. I'm ready to go. And I love to stay at home and watch Lifetime. That is my thing. Just being there with my wine in my hand and just relaxing.
Okay. So she said brunch.
We're pretty simple, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple.
Nothing extravagant.
Correct.
But that's the perfect way to live.
Yes.
I feel that. The perfect way to live.
A minimalist. Yeah.
Yes.
That's real. So I know she said brunch. I'm a brunch person too.
Okay.
Lit.
I think-
South Florida is blowing up more.
I think we might have to do a CYON brunch, man.
Yes, listen, the mimosas, they just hit different.
CYON brunch.
See, I feel like South Florida brunch scene is coming up compared to Atlanta's brunch scene.
Oh, that's a different
Yeah.
swing,
It's a
boy.
vibe.
My
It's a
sister
vibe.
saying that. That's a different swing.
It is a
It's a
vibe.
whole nother.
You might think you in the club and got a mimosa in your hand,
Yeah,
right?
they be swag surfing around your waffle and stuff. You gotta float it.
And singing the Fantasia when I see you.
Yes.
But definitely, like, I really appreciate y'all coming on and letting us in y'all
Thank you
space.
for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
And I can see this gonna be turned into a beautiful project.
Yes.
And we're gonna have the before and after pictures.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
when they done,
Yes.
it don't matter when they done. They can take their time because this
Oh,
is
it's
gonna be
very
beautiful.
soon.
It already came up in the back, but y'all can't see that yet because prices going up. We can't show that yet. So I commend y'all, and I want y'all to keep going on the route y'all going.
Thank you.
Any questions you have for me or iWorkMagicDaily?
I guess follow us on social media. Really.
Drop the social medias, both.
Yes, Instagram, GegeBuysFlorida, that's GegeBuys, Florida.
Yeah.
And,
I'm in iTrapHouses, so our YouTube is the G&C show.
yes,
And
I'm
that's
GEC.
how you can find us. I know y'all got a lot of questions. Like you said, you can leave a comment on his page, on the bottom of the video, or you can DM us. I'm good at answering DMs.
I answer DMs too. You know, we real life people. We ain't Hollywood.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's how I met them, off the DM.
Yes.
so hit us up.
Slide in our
Don't
DMs.
be afraid. Hit us up if you got a question.
And that's real. So this CYON there, man. CYON. Here with Carlton and Gigi. And y'all stay tuned for the up and coming projects they got.
Yes.
We out, man.
Thank you.
TR.